And now it's time for our final game of the weekend. Dons in the white cap. Facing off against Newport in the dark.
All right, welcome here to UC Irvine. I'll get to the roster shortly. Ball's dropped and sprint won by Newport. Ball's up top. Jack Davis defending. I'll get the lineups here shortly. Pushing way out. Max Broon defending. Down line. Contra foul. Luke will swing get that. And we're on offense. Luke with the ball. He goes all the way down to Diego. Diego with the ball. He just swing it. Over to Max Broon. Over to Jack. Inside the 2 call. Turnover back on defense. That ball's here on the right. Hudson will go and defend. They swing it. Ball under. Nicely done. Good defense there by Eamon. And Colin seals it. Ball's to Eamon. He's got open water. He's gonna swim him. Can you keep going? Enters the 5-meter. Nicely done. Nice move there, Eamon. Got the player on his back. Had control of the ball. Earns the 5-meter. Inside water. And Max Broon will be taking the 5-meter try. And skip shot in. All right, down strike first. That ball's here on the right side. Max Broon defending up top. Diego there. We're going to work it over to the left side. Eamon defending. Max Broon there. No foul. Down line. Hudson there. We're fronting center. Ordinary. Up top. Diego. Jack Davis there defending on the left side. Working over. And almost stolen from behind. In the center. Colin there. Nice defense. Loses the ball. Good collapsing defense by the Dons. Luke has it. He's got Eamon. Eamon on the right side there. He's going to swing it up top to Hudson. Hudson over to Jack on the right. He's looking for set. Over to Hudson. Looking for Diego in that set. Over to Eamon. There it is. Oh. And double team there. And we're back on defense. Stolen by Newport. 5:50 remaining here in the first. Ball's on the left side. Diego's gonna go and defend. Fires it and wide. Outside. Counter ball's in. And we're counting. Oh, he's got Diego. Feeds him. And it's a 3-on-3, so Diego's open. He's looking weak. Oh, it's up. Feeds him. And nice shot. Max Broon. Nice feed from Diego there. 2-0. Lineup change for Newport. Battarelli in. Alright, ball's on the left side. I'll get the rosters at the intermission here. Max is defending. Now up top, Diego there. They're going to work it. Eamon pressing. Back up top. Ordinary. Diego there. Go way down. 5 spot with it. We're fronting center. There's a drive. Picked up. Ball's up top now. Max pressing. And tipped away. And nice defense there. Swats it. And Hudson has it. Great defense. And swatted away again by Luke and picked up by Hudson. Down to Jack. We're pressing. We're countering. We have numbers. No, they pick up. Oh, Jack's got open water. Ordinary. And we're going to set up here. 15 on the shot clock. Balls to Eamon. Ordinary. Eamon with it. Aurelian at set. Over to Diego. Up to Max Brune. Ordinary. He may pop up and fire it. And field blocked and makes it in! Had a lot of mustard on that shot. Makes it through the shot block. And spins in. Max with 3 here. 3-0. A couple substitutions in for the Dons. On the right side, we'll have Jack and Kai Barron. Left side will be Cortez and Max Brune, and Diego and Aureli. Balls here on the right side with Max Brune pressing. Up top, Diego. They're going to swing it. Kai there. Kai Reedon, excuse me. Back up top. To the right side, Max there. And we're going to go back in front center. Cortez there. Lefty with it. He may go across cage, and does. And fires it in. All right, Newport on the board.
I know it started early.
Kind of really with the ball. He's over to Jack up top here on the right side. You're going to swing it over to Diego. Ordinary. We're fronting center now. Diego will go and get that. Max Brune working in at set. Over to Jack. Jack up top. And we've got that's Kai with it. Jack, he's got to go quick. Tips it away. Cortez. Back to Diego. Fires it in off the left post, bar out. Had that near side. We're countering. And picked up by the Dons. They're going to go up top here. On the right, Diego's there. In a set, Cortez there. Oh, nice defense there. Almost stole it. Back up top, Diego pressing. Nice center defense there by Cortez. Ordinary foul, Kai out there. They want to work it down the line. Ooh, nice defense by Jack. Tips it away. Ordinary. 7 on the shot clock. They go up top. Kyrie's going to press it. 4. And stolen. Nice defense there by Diego. It dominates. He's got open water. Oh, he sees him. Feeds him. And Kai wants it. Ordinary. And up top to Jack. Jack to Diego. What was that? Oh, offensive contra foul called. All right, 3:05 remaining here in the first. 3-1 is the score. Ball's up top here. Diego coming back. Max Brune there. They go down to the wing. Max is there. In a set. And looks like Aureli called for an exclusion. All right, 5-man. Power play for Newport. Aureli will go out. Jet Fago coming back in. Getting ready to come back in. Excuse me. Ball's up top. Kyrie defending. Lefty with it. It fires it wide. Looking for the skip shot near side. Just goes off the kind of that right post crossbar. Bar out. All right, Luke has it. He's got Jet in. Jet has the ball. He's looking down line and skips away. Back on defense. They're looking to set. And nice defense there by Cortez. Tips it away. Nicely done. Oh, we're pressing. Over to Max now from Luke. It's a 3-on-3. But he's got Kai weak. In a set. Diego makes a move. And earns the exclusion. Nicely done, Diego. 6-on-5 power play for the Dons. Max to Cortez. Over to Jet. Down to Kai. Back to Jet. Over to Cortez. Max Brune with it. Nice one more. Oh! Looking for Diego on the quick pass and shoot there. Just hits the crossbar bar out, recovered by Newport. All right, 1:30 remaining here in the first. Ball's up top here on the right side. Weeks picked up. In a set. And nicely done. Max steals it. And great defense there by Jet Fago. All right, balls to the right. Kai Reed with it. He's got Jet Fago. Over to Diego. Up top to Max Brun. He wants it. And off the goalie. Looking right side. Blocked by the goalie. It'll be 20 seconds on the second offensive possession for the Dons here. All right, Jack to Kai to Jet Fago. Looking for Maxon at center. Back to Kai. They drop on center. Kai with it. Over to Jet. Back to Kai. 2 meter. Over to Jack. Fires it in. Nicely done. Nice perimeter action there by the Dons. And disciplined offensive play there by Diego and Max to stay at the 2 meter and not get inside the 2. All right, lineup change for the Dons. All right, for the Dons on the right side, we'll have, I think that's Peter and Eamon, Arelli, Colin, 16, I think that's Kai Barron and Hudson. Arelli defending. They go to the left side, Eamon out there, ordinary. They go over to the right side. We're fronting center. They go down line, Hudson defending. Back up top, Kai Barron there, pressing. Drives picked up. They make a rotate and tipped away and off the crossbar. They got the shot, the drive passing the center they wanted. Just shoots a little bit high. I think the ball slipped out of his hand. Anyhow, recovered by the Dons. Now it's to Peter. Peter's got Kai. Nice pass to Kai. He wants near side. He's going to set up in the center and no call. Stolen by Newport. He'll fire it and shoots wide. All right, 3-point advantage for the Dons. 4-1 after 1. All right, we're back in, let's say, 2 minutes.
She wanted to get me dinner for grad school, which was really nice of her. We celebrate.
Oh, how was it?
Did Eamon be able to peek his eyes out?
We didn't have a chance.
Are y'all gonna be getting food?
No, we're gonna try to head home right away.
It's a wrap now, yeah. Brian 16.
You guys can like stop at In-N-Out or something. For y'all
Well, we've got steaks defrosting at home, so I did kind of a late lunch with Eamon. I think Mom and John ate with you, right? We made.
They had like snacks at mine.
Oh, okay.
Mom made her own meal because.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
But John snacking on my food, so.
You know what I forgot to bring? I was gonna bring some avocados for you. Yes, I had them set out to grab them, and of course, rushing out, didn't get them.
Okay, happens.
All right, let's do the roster here for the Dons. 1A, Luke Anderson. 2, Arelli Kessler. 3, Colin McPhail. 5, Diego Dantas. 7, Eamon Brun. 8, Max Brun. 9, Hudson Tweed. 10, Kai Reed. 11, Max Arnold. 12, Jack Davis. 13, Cortez Chavez. 14, Jet Fago. He's fair. 15, Alex Stanton. 16, I believe, is Kai Barron. And I think 18 is Peter Zapala. Okay. We're off. So sprinting for the Dons is Eamon. Ball's dropped and Eamon has it. And over to Peter, to Colin. And who else do we have in? We have Hudson with the ball now and Kai Barron. So Hudson with it. No foul. He's going to go over to Eamon. Ordinary. Eamon with it. Oh, there he's got Colin. Nice feed. Oh, got the donut, but off the crossbar, bar out. My ball's up top here. Kai Barron defending. Over. Left side, that's Peter. Eamon there. Ordinary. They swing it up. Kai Barron defending. Down to the wing. Contra foul. Nicely done there, Colin. All right, ball's to Luke. Up to Eamon. Eamon with the ball. No foul. He swings it over to Colin. And another big block, monster block by the goalie. A nice feed there from Eamon. That's two back-to-back to Colin. Able to get that separation. All right, that'll be I think Kai with the ball right behind the ref there. Yep, up to Colin. Over to Eamon. Offensive contra foul. And it looks like a rally call for an exclusion and timeout call. Yeah. Yeah, Newport player made a nice loud noise. Coach claiming a simulation there. In the event, it was turnover and a rally call for an exclusion. Timeout before the advantage for Newport. They'll have their full shot clock and 20 on the advantage.
I'm just going to sleep until 6 p.m. Do absolutely nothing. And then I'm going to be able to study all day, right? I had this whole plan in my head. I was watching scary movies with my friends. I went to bed at 3 a.m. And then I see that mom texts me saying she's outside of my house. And needs a 9 a.m. And she wants me upstairs too. And I'm just like, hello. Mom's looking at me like I have 2 friends on because I'm like exhausted. I can't even have this conversation. So they were like hours. They were there from 9 to 1:30.
And we've got 1B Hudson Kooning's here as well. I think I've got the full roster. At least I've called all the players I've seen. Okay, 15. Yeah, I think I mentioned Alex. Okay, so in for the Dons, we'll have Eamon, Hudson, Diego, Colin, and Max Broom.
So if they had a game, then yeah, okay. And called, like, what was I gonna do?
Come on, let's go.
What was I gonna do? Exactly.
Coach having a conversation with the ref. All right, ball's up to the right. Hudson with his arm up, down line. 6 swing with it, looking for a pop. They're going to work it around. I think they're going to be working for that 3 post. Over up top, down to the wing. No 2 pop. 3 pops taken. Oh, he walks in. And in the 5 spot, goes cross cage for the score. And Newport converts on the 6-on-5. 6:43 remaining here in the second. We'll change that. All right, so it looks like we'll have the Bruins on the right, Hudson and Diego on the left, Colin and Cortez going to set. Colin with it. Over to Diego. Running a drive there on the 4-5 side. Max going in a set. Over to Eamon. Ordinary. Eamon with it. Up top to Colin. Over to Diego. In a set there is nice entry. Earns the exclusion. Power play for the Dons. Colin with it. Up to Eamon. Works it over to Colin. That's our Diego to Cortez. To Hudson. Hudson up to Cortez. Colin. Eamon. Nice! Great feed from Eamon to Max on that. 2 post. Oh, that pop there. Eamon saw that happening. Got a quick pass and feed from Diego into Max. Slams the dunk. Slams it home from the 2 spot. All right, back to a 3-point lead. All right, ball's on the right. Diego defending. Max is pressing out there at the point. They're going to work to the 1-2 side. Cortez defending. They go down line. Eamon there. Pressing out. There's the ordinary. There's a drive. Picked up. Oh, he's got the drive down the 3-post. Picked up. Diego defending. 10 on the shot clock. Hits the elbow. Hudson there. Down to the wing. There's a drive. Picked up. Up top. And tipped away by Cortez. Nicely done. And turnover. Cortez has it. He's going to swim it out. We're going to set up on offense. 5:33 remaining. Working for Hudson. Over to Diego. Up top to Max. Max with the ball. Over to Colin. Colin with it. Up to Max. Over to Colin. To Cortez. Back to Colin. Over to Max. Skip shot and block. And counters picked up by the Dons. Right, ball's here top. Hudson defending. Aim in there. Ordinary. Hudson defending here. Ordinary. 14 on the shot clock. Down to the right. Lefty with looking for a pop. Aiming out there. Presses. And backhands. Oh, what a block by Luke. That was a nice backhand attempt, but huge block. Luke has it. And we're countering. Picked up by Newport. Luke up to Max. Swings it over to Eamon. Ordinary. Eamon with it. Pops it live. Over to Max. Max walking, looking for Diego at set. Down to Eamon. There it is. Nicely done, Colin. 6-on-5 power play for the Dons. Cortez to Max. Over to Hudson. Back to Max. Ooh, I passed to Eamon looking for a pop. It's not there. Oh, he goes to... Oh, Hudson head drive. There's Max. Oh, what a block by the goalie. Going top shelf. Nice block. So it'll be a new shot clock, 20, and about 6 seconds remaining on the advantage. Eamon will soon get that. Up to Cortez. There is Hudson, and he fires it in. There it is. Nicely done. Nice pass there from Cortez. Right, pushes it to a 4-point advantage for the Dons with 4:11 remaining here in the second. Alright, ball's on the right side. Cortez will go and defend. They go up top. Diego there. Pushing him out. And that's Kai Reed in. They swing it over the lefty with it at the 5 spot, looking for center. We're Colin fronting. Back. Nice defense there by Kai. Back to the right side. Cortez there in a set. Ordinary. Center with it. Up top. Diego defending. Ordinary. 5. Fires it, blocked. Nicely done, Luke. We have numbers. Oh, he's got Jack right in the center. Kai's got open water. He'll move in. And fires it wide. Looking cross cage for it. We had numbers. Ball's off to the left side. Max Bruin there. Colin fronting center. We're going to work it to the right side. Diego there. Go back to the wing. Cortez there. And Diego defending. Ooh, steals. Oh, almost got the steal.
Thank you.
Looks like Colin called out. It'll be a 5-man for the Dons. Power play for Newport. Kai defending. Jack there at the point. Down to the wing, looking for a pop. Up top, he scored from there last time and shoots again.
Watch for his elbow. Number 5.
All right, 3-point advantage for the Dons with just under 3 minutes remaining here in the half. 2:58 remaining. In for the Dons, we've got Kai and Jack on the right side, Diego and Cortez on the left, Jet Fago in at guard, and Max Bruin in the set. Jet has the ball. He's over to Cortez here on the left side. Up top to Diego. Over to Jack. And it's the exclusion. Just grab the draw. Grab the cap string, inadvertent, but called for exclusion. Kai with it. Up to Jack. Over to Diego. Cortez with it. Swings it back to Kai. Controls it. Over to Jack. Diego. Cortez.
He's in the 2, and you're standing there.
Diego going for a helicopter shot. And sails wide. We're back on defense. Don's recover. Exclusion. All right, be a 5-man for the Dons. Advantage for Newport here with 2:08 remaining. All right, they're gonna work it down to the 1 spot. We'll go back up top to the point. Max there. Cortez defending the 3 post. Back up top. He fires it. Kind of froze the defense there. Shoots across cage. Eamon coming back in. 6-4 here with 1:57 remaining in the half. So on the right side will be Eamon and Jack. Left side is Hudson and Cortez. Winning the set is Max Rune, and Jet Fago has the ball. Jet with it. He's looking left. Ordinary. Jet over to Hudson. Down to Eamon. Ordinary. Eamon will somebody get that. Working for Max at set. Over to Jack. Over to Eamon. Oh, turned the other way, other side. And turnover. All right, one and a half remaining. Max Brune defending.
Oh, come on, ref. Come on.
In a set. Oh, beautiful. Great defense there by Jet Fago. And Luke just swallowed that ball on the shot attempt. Luke with it. Up to Eamon. He's looking weak. He sees. Nice. Makes a move. Nope, no foul. Ordinary. Max Brune with it. Up top to Cortez. 11 on the shot clock. Cortez up to Jet. Jet with it. Back to Cortez. Ordinary. He can shoot that. Looks like we've got a contra foul. In at center. Just trying to get position. Awarded to Newport. Ooh. Jack did a great defense. Kicks back to his goal. All right, under a minute now remaining. Hudson defending. They go back up to the point. Jack there. Down to the wing. And locks it. Nicely done. Yeah.
Oh my God, ref. Come on. It's both ways.
And that's don't see that very often. But the Newport center there, I think that's Jeff. Good player, but he got called for an exclusion. A little extracurricular after the play. Over to Eamon. Power play. Up to Cortez. Over to Hudson. Down to Jack. Back to Hudson. Over to Cortez. Oh. Shoots high and wide.
Come on, that was like 7 seconds.
He fires it and locks. All right, so at the half, after 2, Don's up by 2. We're back in a few minutes after the intermission here.
My favorite place to be is pool. I'll get one
That was like something tiny wasn't wrong on that.
All right, just gonna bring it out. Second half. Come on.
All right, sprinting for the Dons will be Diego. And trailing is Max, Brune, Colin, Luke in the cage, Jack, Hudson, and Eamon. Start the third quarter here. Just another beautiful day here in Irvine at the home of the mighty Anteaters. Hope wherever you're watching this, you're enjoying your Sunday. Wherever you're watching this around the world. Thanks for supporting these boys. All right, 8-minute quarters here. Being a third. Almost all lined up here on the Newport side.
Where?
And they're off. Ball drops and the sprint won by the Dons. Max to Colin. Colin with it. Over to Max. Ordinary. Working for Hudson at set. Pops it live. And Max earns the exclusion. Just grab the tug down on that shoulder. Diego up to Max. Max over to Eamon. Over to Jack. Back to Eamon, looking for a pop. He'll go over to Max Brune. Max go down to Diego, looking for it. It's not there. Eamon with it. Back to, oh, nice no look. Diego. And ball slipped out of the hands. And we're back on defense.
One Newport.
Oh, nice tip away by Colin. Ordinary. Working to the right side. Max there, winning a double post. Looking for a weak side. Fires it in. All right. That winds up there. Righty was able to go cross cage. That pulls it within one here. 6-5 with 7:06 remaining in the third.
Gonna talk out there. Talk.
All right, Colin pops it live. He's looking left. Colin over to Jack. Jack with it. Swings over to Diego. Ordinary. Diego with it. Up top to Colin. Steals it. Ordinary. He feeds him. Diego comes up and recovers and earns the exclusion.
That's a 5. You called it earlier. You got to call it the same way. That's a 5.
5 men
You
for the
called the
Dons.
same. You called the same call.
Ball's up top.
Good job, Declan.
It's the exact same
Never work it down to the one spot.
The same play.
Back up top to the point. Lefty with it and loses it. of those situations where you've already thought to shoot it before you catch it. Ball slips out of the hand, recovered by the Dons. Oh, we're pressing. Over to Eamon. Looking for weak. Fires it. Ordinary.
Nice work, Liam.
On the shot attempt there by Eamon. Hits off the crossbar, bar out, recovered by Newport. And Jack going over to press.
Oh, and you got him.
And defense picks up. Back up top, Colin defending. You go to the right. Jack there. Cortez in it set. And ball skips away. Eamon with it. Still swimming. Eamon with it. Swimming down the right side. He's over to Jack on the left side. Working for Colin in it set. Brings it over to Max. Nice into set. Makes a turn into him. And stolen. Got a double team there. We're back on defense with 5:10 remaining here in the third. Goalie with it. He looks right. Down on the wing. In the set. And earns the exclusion. Hudson out. And fires it in. All right, ties it up. Score here, 6-6. With 4:57 remaining here in the third.
Newport claws back. We're now tied at 6.
All right, a couple substitutions for the Dons. On the right side, we'll have Jack and Eamon. Left side looks to be Kai Reed and Cortez. We got Max going in at set and Colin head guard. Colin with it. He's over to Cortez. Cortez swings it over to Jack. Jack up to Colin. Over to Cortez. Ordinary. Cortez has it. He's over to Colin. Oh boy. Tipped away and stolen. Back to Newport goalie. All right, Kyrie defending. Down line, Cortez there.
Oh, that's a projection. Dude, come on.
Ball's up top. Max Broom there. Oh, tipped away. Nicely done there, Colin. Luke will swim and get that. And countering. Oh, you got Jack here. He feeds him. Jack with it.
Oh, that's simulation. Come on, buddy.
Ordinary.
Come on.
Over to Colin. Down line. Reed with it. Up to Cortez. Cortez to Jack. Jack to Cortez. To Kai Reed. Ordinary. Over to Colin.
Hey, guys.
Gonna fire it. And skip shot. At the buzzer. Goes wide. Again, still a tie ball game here with 3:40 remaining. Goalie with the ball. He looks right. Kai Reed defending. Goes down line. Rotate. Ordinary. Good foul. Jack there. Up top. Max Broom defending. Eamon there. Off to the wing. We're fronting center. Cortez there. Goes weak. Right with it. Shoots wide.
21 in the third.
3:14 remaining. Luke with it. Up to Cortez here on the right side. He's over to Jack. Running a live sub. Jack with it. He goes back to Cortez. Cortez over to Jet Fago coming in. Subbing for Colin. Jet has it. He'll go up to Cortez. Fires it and blocked. And they have numbers. They're going to go up top.
Go attack, dude.
Max Broom there and Jack coming. They go to the right side. Kyrie defending in a set.
That's an ejection.
That's it. Come on, man. Call that one way, ref.
All right, Luke covers it.
Calling the same call.
We figured out how to play that center.
Court ejection.
Make the same call.
Balls to Jack. Oh, Jack will go and get it. Inside the two, or push off, I guess. And they have numbers. Way down to the right side.
You got Owen, middle.
And nice block by Luke. You're saying that was off of, looks like Luke's chin there, so he's okay. Referee just doing player safety. Pause in action there, Luke's all right. Ball's up top to the right, Max defending. New shot clock, it's a 20. Ordinary, Cortez defending. Pops alive. They look weak. Aim in there defending. Ordinary.
Rip it.
Ordinary. He can shoot that. Goes up to the wing. Loses it, handle on it. Nice defense there. And Luke has it.
Why that call? Why that call?
Shot clock expired.
He had possession.
He never had possession.
You guys didn't have
Jack with
possession.
it. All right, Jack over to downline to Eamon. Up top to Jet. Jet Fago with it. Over to Jack, back to Jet. Over to Max Brune. Ordinary, he may have to pop up and fire that. Off the crossbar, bar out. High ball game here, exciting. 1 minute to go. Ball's to the right. And Newport will slow down. Max Brune defending, up top to the point. Cortez there. Jack defending, Ordinary.
Hey, Jackson!
Come on,
man!
Oh, almost stolen there by Cortez. Off to the right, Max defending, goes down line. Looking for a weak side pass.
3.
Eamon will go and defend then. At the buzzer, we have numbers. He feeds Eamon. It is a 4-on-3 now, 5-on-4. Eamon with it. Up to Diego.
It's all you.
There it is. Oh, what a block. And goalie able to, nice block there. 10 remaining here. That's Jet defending. Fires it high. All right, so after 3, all tied up here, 6-6.
3/4 of play. Tied at 6.
Back in 2 minutes.
That's not a quarter you put in the highlight. You did tie it up. No, will I ball me?
All right, gentlemen, let's line it up. We've got
So tied up here going into the fourth. All right, sprinting for the Dons will be Diego, trailing Max Brune, Colin, Luke in the cage, Hudson, Jack Davis, and Eamon. And they're off. Ball's dropped and sprint won by Newport. Right, up top, Hudson defending. He worked to the left, Eamon there. Back up top. Hudson pressing. Ordinary foul, Diego defending. Eamon there. Down line. Jack Davis defending. Oh, nice steal there by Max. Looking to swing it and intercepted. All right, back on offense. Luke with it. Over to Colin. Colin 2, Max. Ordinary foul. Tops of the line. Up to Eamon. Ordinary. Was down to Jack. Working for Colin in its set. Jack Davis with it. And ball's tipped away. Looking for that drive on the 2-post. Double team there. Chips it, but sails outside. All right, goalie with it. Off to the right side. Diego coming up to defend. He goes down line. Down at the wing. Back up top, at the point. Looks like Eamon called for an exclusion. Ordinary. Back up top, so Eamon out for 20 on the drive there. I think I called him a tug. Ball's in the one spot, back up at the top of the point. Working down the 6th wing. He'll recover it. Looking for the 2-pop. Fires it and skips on in. All right, Newport takes the lead. Take the first lead of the game here in the 4th with 6:37. Score is 6-7.
Play ball! Let's go! Play ball!
And for the Dons, we've got
Let's go, guys!
Max and Diego on the left side. On the right side is Jack and Eamon.
Back in the box!
And we've got Hudson and Colin. Colin with the ball. Colin over to Jack, Ordinary. Swings over to Diego. In the set. Max there with it. Makes a turn. Ordinary.
Dude, you are the worst! What do you call it? Terrible.
Max with it. Over to Diego. Got 17 on the shot clock. Colin with it. Into Hudson. Max with it. And ball under. Triple team there. And back on defense here. Down by 1. Ball's off to the right. Down line.
Swing!
Ordinary. Contra offensive.
Back in the hands, give it on.
Over Luke.
Oh, you got the wrong way!
And we're up. Over to Colin. Up to Eamon. We're going to set up. Timeout called.
You have the wrong guy, he's inside!
He's ahead.
Timeout called by Tommy. And we're back in about 30 seconds here after the timeout for advantage. 6:05 power play. Dons will be up. And it's pretty entertaining here in the stands here. Hope you guys are catching it all on the screen.
That's the only thing produced. We got the offense for this.
And the Dons releases that your offense out.
All right, time for the timeout.
Come back for a timeout. Dons on a power play.
About 25 seconds on a shot clock, about 15 on the advantage after the timeout.
And we're underway.
All right, balls to Diego. Eamon. Back to Diego. Over to Max Broom. Over to Eamon. Over to Diego. Oh boy. Over to Diego. Down to Hudson. And blocked.
God, ref, come on.
All right, goalie with the ball.
Jeff, get any more obvious.
All right, ball's up top. Jack there. Off to the right. Hudson defending. Down line. That's Diego. Ordinary. Up top. Jack there. Ordinary. That's Peter defending. Back up top.
Go to Jeff, go to Jeff, go to Jeff.
Lefty. Fires it and blocked. Ball under.
No, listen, what is wrong with you? What are you doing? It's a ball under on the goalie.
All right, Luke wants somebody to get that. Ball's
That's
up
a 5
to
meter.
Eamon. Over to Max.
It's a ball under
Max
on
got
the
open
goalie.
water. He wants
Ball
it.
here.
And fires it in for the score. Ties it.
That was a 5 meter.
So ball under called on Newport.
I was there, I saw it. What are you going to do? It's a ball under on the goalie. Ball under.
Clearly it wasn't.
Terrible.
It's obvious it wasn't.
Making it fun. Let's go.
Player had control of the ball, center, and he got the ball under.
I'm not sure if the goalie maybe it was.
Goalie never had control of the ball.
So we
Player.
took advantage with the ball.
Eamon defending. Ordinary foul. They go down to the 5 wing. Colin there defending. Ordinary. And up top. Max Bruin there. All tied up here. And fires it in. Nice shot. Nice no-look shot there from the 5 spot. All right, Newport pushes in advance. Ahead here by 1. 4:24 remaining.
And a yellow card to the Newport bench.
What? We just scored.
For a 5 meter on the ball under? Or what?
Yellow card to Newport bench. All right, Colin with the ball. Over to left side. That's Max Broom, ordinary. To Diego. To the drive. We're gonna rotate over. Diego with the ball. Up to Max. Over to Jack. Jack to Eamon. Back to Jack. And fires it in for the score. Nice shot. Jack Davis with the score. All right, tie ball game, 8-8.
Good game.
Go Newport!
All right, 3:59 remaining here. Tie ball game. All right, Max Bruin defending. People up top. That's Diego pressing. Eamon defending. They're gonna swing it. Max there makes a turn, turns them in the set. Nice move there by center. Gonna make a turn and shoots cross cage. Skip shot, lower side, lower left side of the cage for the score. All right, back to a 1-point lead here for Newport with 3:41 remaining. All right, Colin with it. Goes over to Jack here on the right side. Ball stolen there. Balls to the right. Max Broom defending. And nice steal there by Hudson. 3 on 2. Hudson's got it.
Switch now.
Over to Eamon. In the center. And stolen. All right, 2:54 remaining here. Goalie with the ball. Off to the right. Eamon out defending. Diego pressing up top of the point. That's Max Broom defending. Back up top, Diego there. They work it over to the right side. Ordinary. Lefty with the left hand lefty. Fires it in.
In his box, man. I mean, come on, get in the box. Back in the box. He's got to be in the box. Back in the box.
Yeah, these boys know each other.
Get in the box.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah, he knows he did. Yeah, these boys know each other. The coaches know each other for a long time. He was inside. Yeah.
2:30 left in the game.
He's going to be coaching him, so you're right. He shouldn't be talking to him. Right, they're never connected because they've never cross-pollinated. He's not going to coach him next weekend, right?
Colin with the ball. Over to Jack. Jack up to Colin. Over to Hudson. Ordinary foul. Hudson with it. Up to Colin. Colin back to Hudson. Back to Colin. Back to Hudson. Down line. Max Broom in his center. Extraordinary. Diego with it. Back to Max Broom. Fires it. And off the...
No, there's no tip. That's the
the
post.
goalie got it.
Get some help.
A new 20-second shot clock for the Dons.
Off the post.
2:02 remaining here. Over to Max. Up top to Hudson. Hudson over to Eamon. Into... ordinary foul. And will be advantage for Newport. Timeout called. 5-man for the Dons. All right, we're back in about a minute for another minute 47 remaining here in the game. Dons down by 2, 8-10. Need a stop here and 2 quick scores.
Caruso was like, no. He said, no, he's looking outside, but I don't know. What if you're inside, you bring it back up? Yeah. You can go out. It'll be the tail of the tape. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was real close. Yeah. All right, so after the timeout, Newport up. Man advantage here. 5-man for the Dons. All right, in for the Dons, we have Hudson, Diego, Max, and Colin, and Eamon. With Jack getting ready to come in from the penalty box. So there'll be 26 remaining on the shot clock, 16 remaining on the advantage. Goalie with the ball. And off to the right. Down to the wing. 6 swing with it. Up top. Up to the point. Aim in there. Down to the 1 spot. Max Broom defending. Back up top. Ball drops. Aim in there. Over the wing looking for a pop. They're looking for the free post. And inside the 2 call.
He's inside.
We're countering.
He's on the 6. He's inside.
Feeds Eamon. Up to Jack. And counters picked up. Back to Diego.
Offensive.
Diego with it. And then we're going to set up over to Hudson, ordinary. Hudson with it. Over to Diego on the left side. Back up top to Hudson. Amen to Max. Oh, backhands it and picked up by the goalie. Nice block.
Oh, nice work, man.
And we're back on defense.
Go, play, go!
And with that score,
Where's this guy?
I think
We got a cherry picker, guys. Come back.
Newport will probably win this.
Cover back! Cover back!
And what a block by Luke. Up to Jack. And fires it in. All right, with 27 seconds remaining. Huge block by Luke. Feeds it to Jack for the score.
Patrick for the afternoon.
And we're going to do kind of a 7-on-6. Looks like Cortez putting on the goalie cap.
Let's go Newport!
And Newport really spread out over here. So he'll pop it way down. Hudson going to defend. And 25 seconds remaining. Diego there.
Man on!
Up top.
Jeff, both sides, Jeff.
Max there, ordinary.
Shoot it.
Max defending.
Swing it.
15 seconds, ordinary.
Jeff, go both sides.
They go down. Colin there. Ordinary.
Go to the goal.
8 seconds
Way over
remaining.
here.
And that's Diego defending.
27 seconds.
Ordinary.
Another ordinary.
4 seconds remaining. Pops it live. And that's game. All right, thanks for watching. We're going to count that. So final here, 9-11. And that's end of National League games for this weekend. Don's Fall, 9-11. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you guys next time. Bye now.